the global ambassador for WWE, the great Titus O'Neil, and the chairman of the tournament here. What's up, Titus?
What's
How are you,
up,
brother?
man? How are you?
Good. I see you everywhere.
Yeah.
Saw you at Leslie Promotions
Leslie
boxing
Promotions
on
boxing.
Saturday, on Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Friday night.
Yeah, we both brought our
Did
girls.
you go to Cat Williams on Saturday?
I did.
All right, I was there.
Dude,
Did
how
you go
funny
to
was
Joe Coy
that?
last night?
I did not go to Joe Coy last night.
That's what my hat is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll just be honest with you. First time I've been to a black comedy show.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I never stopped. Yeah. But I was trying to also watch the USA hockey game at the same time on my phone.
Yeah.
And oh my God, a little different than a white show. It's just a little
different. Yeah.
But it was so
it's
funny.
Like going to white church and black church.
It is, exactly.
Yeah.
You get kind of the same message, but it's just done in a little bit more entertaining way.
Yeah, I always, like me and a good friend of mine, Randy Haskins, who's CEO of McKibben Hospitality. We usually make a weekend to go from up to Atlanta for the SEC championship game.
Oh,
obviously,
yeah.
he's a Georgia Bulldog, so he's been in good fortunes the last couple of years. But we go to it. Normally, it falls on the same weekend as the SEC championship game on Saturday, and then a Falcons game on Sunday. And I was like, yeah, it's a staunch difference between the Falcons game and the SEC championship game.
They're all fun in their own way,
yeah.
but they're just different.
Yeah.
It's just different. No, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I was thanks for Kat. A little shout out to the white people that were there.
Yeah, 100%.
He's like, thanks for coming.
We're all in this thing.
We're all together, man. That's what funny's funny.
Yeah.
Funny is funny. No, I love that we can talk about our difference. We have differences in culture, which is, we celebrate them.
Yeah.
We celebrate. It's better to celebrate them than to you're appropriating this. We're celebrating
Absolutely.
it. We're celebrating it, man. We have a lot more in common than we have different,
100%.
And that's I know that's always your message.
Yeah.
I try to say that as many times as I can. There's division, but we have so much more in common that the media doesn't want to talk about that. The media wants to divide us, and that's why we need to be better. Mm-hmm. We need to be better, and we are, and we are. And you're doing great works in that realm. I want to ask you about a bunch of stuff, but you mentioned the Florida Gators.
Yeah.
You guys are on the come.
Yeah.
Big time.
I'm hoping so.
Big time. Your son is there.
Yeah,
Ernest Graham's son there.
Yeah, my nephew's there.
Yeah.
So we a light bulb went off in the second half of the season.
Yeah, it did.
And I'm very happy for Billy actually, because he's a tremendous human being. And people don't realize, but especially in today's climate in college football, or college athletics in general, with the NIL and the transfer portal and this and that, it's like a whole different ball game. But I won't say I never will want to coach in this environment, but it'd be very difficult because you go from really developing players and thinking you got 3 or 4 years to develop those players to you might develop a player and then build this great relationship with them and their family, give them a lot of money, and to kind of help them out to be there, and then a year later they're going to the next highest bidder.
It's hopefully there's going to be some guardrails put in place here soon, and it's going to be better for the players. They're still going to get paid, but there's got to be some sanity to it. There's got to be some. I mean, there is in the NFL. You can't just get up and walk every year.
Right.
So they'll put the guardrails in, and hopefully it will be better. But no doubt the Gators are on the come big time. Unfortunately for my Seminoles,
I know it's okay.
It's going to be an ass kicking.
Yeah,
we all have our times.
Yeah, we do. Fortunately, our times have been better than you guys. So. Jeez, y'all didn't even make a bowl game.
Dude, we're 2-10. We're 2-10.
But Mike Norvell is a good coach too, and I really do hope that Florida State does turn it around, because
it's better when we're all good.
When Miami's doing well, Florida's doing well, FSU and even USF, as well, UCF. When all the Florida schools are doing well, it's just really good for college football as a whole. But definitely for the state of Florida, for us to be able to, have a lot of bragging rights that we play football down here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we got to get back into it because all this nonsense of Ohio State and we need to get control. Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia, your time is done.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell them.
Yeah, Georgia. Your time is done. Yeah.
Come on, you can do better than that.
No, I don't want to do too much because they've been kicking our ass the last couple of years. So.
You got to get one win under your belt before you really. Okay,
exactly.
Fair enough. So we're here for Sports Club of Tampa Bay, and I know you do a ton with this group. You know what I love about you is you are a global superstar, and you're always going to these huge global events. But you always have time for Tampa. You
Yeah,
always have time for Tampa, and we really, really appreciate it. So thanks for coming out for this.
of course, man. Like this is, I tell people all the time, far and wide, like this is the greatest region for anybody to ever live in.
I agree.
Like, yeah, we might have a hurricane here and there, but even in the midst of our worst, we always see the best of people. And it's a great place to raise your family. It's a great place to get to and from. We got the best airport in
Oh,
the
the
world.
best, the best.
Got great beaches, throughout the entire region. Great sports organizations that seemingly have helped be a part of this
Oh yeah.
transformation that Tampa has had, from downtown to Clearwater to now what the Rays are going to be doing now. So
They're coming to Tampa.
yeah, yeah. So hopefully we can.
What do you know?
Yeah.
What do you know, Titus? You know who the investors are?
Do not, but I hope.
I've heard some names.
I have.
I can't divulge them, but I've heard some.
I can't either.
You've heard
I
some.
don't even know what you're talking
All right.
about.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
So I can't
I'm
say.
Stevie Wonder. I can't see nothing.
So everybody's mad at me that I'm not naming names. And I said, listen, these level people, you can't name names because until the deal is done, they're not going to let you know they were involved.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
People don't understand it.
And
I
the
want to
other
know the
part of
names.
it,
Like, no, you're not getting them.
Yeah, the other part of it is there's so much misinformation out there anyway, and so much speculation about who's doing what and when they're going to do it. You don't want to be the disseminator of bad information.
Yeah, I've been on that side before.
Yeah, and obviously having to retract statements that you made, or well, I thought
been there.
You got a trusted audience that you've built up.
But I do make some mistakes.
I mean,
Dion got me pretty good.
Yeah,
He played me pretty good.
Yeah.
That's okay. You got a lot of people. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one.
I do wish he would have took that job, though. I kind of don't. I'm glad he didn't, because he is really good for college football. And I think, honestly, college football is probably the best place for him.
Yeah, I believe so.
But that situation, to have an opportunity to go back to a place that you starred and you were prime time at, I think Jerry Jones should have made him the highest paid coach, with guaranteed money. Like, it's never, like, everything.
You think he should have hired him at the Cowboys?
I think that he's gonna make money back in merch. He's gonna make all that money back in merchandising alone, and the excitement of just saying, "Hey, we're doing something different," and you're doing something different with a good man. A good man, a good coach. He doesn't have the leeway that he would have in college, obviously, but at the same token, I think there will be a renewed energy in that building.
Well, Jerry, he only hires puppets. And Dion ain't no puppet.
Yeah.
That would never work.
I'm hoping Shotty does well, though.
Yeah.
He was at Florida when I was at Florida.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So you guys are teammates?
Yep. 96, last year. Yeah, he was there. As a backup.
He's got a decent roster.
Yeah, he's got a really good roster. He's a smart dude too. So
you know everybody.
Yeah.
You freaking know everybody.
I know a lot of people.
So the sports club here, we appreciate you doing this. Did you see the USA hockey game the other night?
I did not.
It was during the Cat Williams.
I
was watching both. Did you see some of the highlights?
I did not.
Okay.
No, I haven't watched TV though in the last 3 days.
Yeah, you've been busy.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to wrestling. What's going on? The big show was unbelievable.
Yeah.
How do you guys follow that up?
WrestleMania. Super Bowl.
Now Nick is our resident wrestling guy. He can't hear you because I have the ear. Just give me a question for Titus and I'll pass it on.
Yeah, I would just ask, we've seen a lot of big boom periods like in the WWE over the last 20 or so years, but this one seems like it's a little bit different, going to Netflix and everything, obviously with Monday Night Raw. Just how big do you think that the significance of that deal is, and how much bigger can we get in WWE now?
You said with the boom that you have right now and the Netflix deal, it seems like it can't get any bigger. How much bigger can you guys make this?
Yeah, I think, obviously the Netflix deal is a huge thing. But really at the end of the day, we just signed a deal with Tubi too. I think we're so the whole footprint of the company for years has always been to be this global enterprise that touches a little bit of everybody and everything that they possibly can. The Netflix deal was obviously huge for the company, but also, there are other mediums out there that we've been exploring or have explored, and it's kind of a growing process for the company. But at the end of the day, like record gates, every pay-per-view
Incredible.
over the last 8 months, or actually a year, we've had the highest. We've sold out or had the highest gates at several different TV tapings, regular TV tapings. So business is definitely booming. We have a whole different infrastructure when it comes to the Endeavor deal and how it interacts with our, but it doesn't affect the current business model in regards to WWE. Obviously, Paul Levesque has done a tremendous job of leading and ushering in a new era of not only superstars but new level of business. And him and Nick Khan, hats off to them, man. They continue to just crush it. Yeah, crush it.
So where are the storylines going with Cody, Cody Rhodes, and the whole game? Where's this going?
All I can say is just keep watching the show. Monday night, Friday night, and even on Tuesdays, everybody's popping up there too. So on NXT, so it's the road to WrestleMania, and there's a lot of twists and turns along the way. Definitely some surprises coming, and I just tell everyone just keep tuning in.
It's the best. It's the best. Well, Titus, thanks so much for stopping by. It's always great to see you, man. Thank you. Any of the local charity stuff you want to get out there, right? Are you doing so many things? Are we doing the Father's Day thing again?
We are going to definitely do the Father's Day event this year.
That was fantastic.
I'm hoping to possibly do it at Amalie Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because I want a lot of the grandfathers to be out there.
Yeah, it gets a little hot.
Yeah.
No, that would be awesome. Well, I'm sure Mr. Minnick and Derek and everybody will open every door that needs to be open.
It's really going to be based on how well our Lightning are doing.
Yeah. Oh, right. Because it's June. Well, that would be the final.
Yeah.
Stanley Cup final. We got a shot.
Yeah.
But,
I'm hoping I can't do it at Amalie Arena, to be honest with you.
Nice of you to say that.
Yeah. No, I really am.
I don't know if we can get that far this year.
Yeah.
But who knows? We've been playing.
I mean,
when it's
2 years ago, people didn't think we can get there.
Yeah.
And we got there.
The way we went into the break couldn't be any better. So.
Yeah.
And our guys are dominating it at the Four Nations. So.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Titus, thanks so much for stopping by, man.
Thank you.